What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am MLB Chatterbox, aka Christian Corey. You see the title and the thumbnail in today's video. Big news coming out of San Diego, California. They have acquired, being the Padres, another arm to bolster that starting pitching rotation that already includes Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, and Mike Clevenger, but not this year. But they got another guy. They got another right-handed pitcher, and that is Joe Musgrove, the Pirates opening day starter of last year, the only bright spot in the Pirates rotation and team, let's be frank. And he's going to San Diego, sunny San Diego, California, here I come, or here he comes, being Musgrove to San Diego. Now, this move is not surprising when it comes to Joe Musgrove getting traded in general, but maybe a little surprising being the Padres. The Padres are bolstering that rotation, really taking this thing seriously, and some pretty good move thus far, I would say. Again, I think this trade impacts the Yankees, again, terribly. Another big arm off the board. I know they just got Corey Kluber. I understand that. However, this is another arm you could have added that you swung and missed on. And they already swung and missed on another guy from Pittsburgh, being the big first baseman, Josh Bell. Of course, they don't need a first baseman that badly. You know, it'd be nice, but they don't need it like they need a starting pitcher, being Musgrove. And he would have done good in New York, I think. I think he'd be a good fit for him. I think it's better than nothing. And again, they swung and missed on this one, and the Padres are beating them to the punch when it comes to acquiring these starting pitchers. They couldn't get Yu Darvish, they couldn't get Blake Snell, they couldn't get Clevenger last year, and they can't get Joe Musgrove. So I don't know what else is going to be out there for him, but let's put that aside for a sec. Let's go over the details of this trade. It is, in fact, a three-team deal. Yes, a three-team deal involving another New York team, of course, being the Mets. So it's the Pirates, the Padres, and the Mets involved in this one deal. So I'm going to go over what's going to happen in this deal, who's going where, and who gets what. So let's get started. Alrighty, I've taken some notes from an article by Matt Kelly of MLB.com, and this is what we know thus far. So it's a three-team deal, again, involving the Pirates, Padres, and Mets. And this is what the Pirates will receive from the Padres. The Pirates, as of now, will receive outfielder David Bednar, outfielder Hudson Head, and San Diego's 7th ranked prospect Omar Cruz, being a left-handed pitcher, and right-handed pitcher Drake Fellows. So we got four guys going back to Pittsburgh, and then when it comes to the Mets will acquire, again, also from the Padres, which I don't know why they're in this deal, but the Mets will acquire left-handed pitcher Joey Lucchesi from San Diego. So San Diego basically gave up like five guys. So I really don't know why the Mets are in this trade. Maybe money issues, maybe got to balance something out. I don't really know. But when it comes to the trade overall on a Padres standpoint, this is a good deal for the Padres. It's another arm. Hey, I mean, you know, it's the best you can do, I think. A good trade. They've been making these trades, making these signings. Of course, traded for Blake Snell, traded for Yu Darvish, traded for Clevenger. So all these guys that they've gotten have been via trade. No one has signed a contract when it comes to free agency, when it comes to the starting rotation. And this leads me to the next question, is how does this impact a team such as the Yankees, and how does this impact a guy like Trevor Bauer and where his destination will be this offseason? The biggest free agent out there on the market, in my eyes, the Cy Young Award winner. So first, let's go over how this impacts the Yankees. Again, like I said, the Yankees swung and missed. They failed tremendously on this. They could not get Joe Musgrove. I got it. They got Corey Kluber. That's whatever. I mean, you got somebody, thank God. But does this mean that you're going to go hard after a guy like Bauer now? And from the Padres side, real quick, does that mean you're done with Bauer? Does that mean they attempted to get Bauer? Bauer, you know, wanted more money, wanted more years, maybe didn't want to go to San Diego for God knows why. But maybe they tried to acquire Trevor Bauer that we don't know of at a point in time this offseason, and he said no, and they said, okay, this is our second option, and they did it. regardless of what the case is, I think this eliminates the Padres being a destination for Trevor Bauer in my eyes. Again, I don't know these things. I'm just speculating, but in my eyes, I think San Diego's out for Trevor Bauer. Now, when it comes to the Yankees side, how does it affect the Yankees? Well, another arm off the board. In my eyes, they whiffed on Yu Darvish. They whiffed on Blake Snell. They whiffed on Musgrove. So now what are you going to do? What are you going to do if you are the New York Yankees? They whiffed on Clevenger a couple years ago. So what are you going to do? So it's Bauer, and that's really it. Unless you're going to get Jake Odorizzi. I really don't think that's a good idea. But I think this is Bauer. And again, I'm telling you guys, every move, every pitcher off the board that is not Trevor Bauer sucks for the Yankees, and this means that the Yankees and the Mets will go in a bidding war to get Bauer. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you this. I told you this in the beginning of the offseason. I said I had a feeling that there's going to be a bidding war between the Mets and the Yankees, and I think we are seeing this stage being set for just that. I think there's a stage out there being set just for that duel between these two great New York franchises in professional baseball. So I think that we'll see what happens. I think Bauer now will go to the Mets. I mean, I think San Diego was a good spot for him. I could see him going there more than New York personally, being the Yankees. But now that it's down to the two New York teams, I mean, I don't think he's going to go to Toronto. I don't think he's going to go to Houston. I don't think he's going to go to L.A. I think he's going to go to the Mets or the Yankees. It's one of those two. And if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick the Mets because the Yankees have been inactive and irrelevant this whole offseason. Seriously, what are you doing? The Cy Young out there, I mean, you're lucky he's still out there. This could go to spring. You never know. We've seen it happen before. I hope it doesn't, for the sake of just the entertainment factor of the offseason. It's an off-season for a reason. Off-season, you sign people. Spring training starts. You should be set for the most part, especially when there's these big guys out there. But they want to wait it out. They can wait it out, and they will wait it out. Probably will happen. They will wait it out. A guy like Bauer, who's a Cy Young winner, value is at all-time high. He will wait it out until opening day. I think he really would if it came down to it. I think he's holding all the cards here, being Trevor Bauer. And the Yankees, like I said, the two New York franchises are going to go at it. So this is a good move for the Padres, another arm to bolster that rotation. But again, this leaves the Yankees in limbo when it comes to getting a starting pitcher. I mean, another guy off the board, Jake Odorizzi. That's really it. I know a trade. This was a trade, but still, not a lot of good free agents out there. Who else are you going to get? Even with the trade, this is the only guy that I could see them getting that was not on the free agent market and was not named Trevor Bauer. I mean, seriously, this is the only guy I could really see him going to New York. I think it would have done good in New York, but he'll do great in San Diego as well. So yeah, guys, comment down below your thoughts on this move by the Padres, getting Joe Musgrove from the Pirates in a 3-team deal, including the Mets. The Mets get a left-handed pitcher being Joey Lucchesi from San Diego, and a couple of guys going the other way to Pittsburgh, including the number 7 overall prospect, Hudson Head. So, yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe. What you think of this trade down below. How did this impact a team like the Yankees when it comes to getting a big arm for that rotation, and a team like the Mets as well? So, like, comment, subscribe, and catch you later.